Alright, Shalom. First off, I want to start up by saying all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakadash. That's all praise to who the world calls God and Jesus Christ, and their true names in the Hebrew is Yahweh for the Heavenly Father and Yahushai for his beloved Son. Also, I want to say double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and mercy to the men, women, and children that are humble, that believe in this truth, and that despise their ways and their wickedness while they were in the world without this truth, man. Because you're the ones who the Lord is coming for. You know, I'm the brother Tazabah in the Great Millstone, Arizona camp, Lord will, with another video to edify.
Police and demonstrators are again turning violent. Officers in Portland, Oregon declaring protest in the city a riot for a second time in just a matter of weeks. Meanwhile, in Chicago, looters were caught on camera ransacking upscale stores while facing off with police there. RTV's Trinity Chavez brings us the latest.
Today, many waking up to shock and devastation. Chaos erupting in the streets of Chicago overnight. Hundreds of looters descending on the city's upscale Magnificent Mile and other shopping areas, smashing windows and clearing out high-end stores in what appeared to be orchestrated attacks.
These individuals' engagement can only be described as brazen and extensive criminal looting and destruction. And to be clear, this had nothing to do with legitimate, protected First Amendment expression.
The destruction unfolding just hours after a suspect fired at a police officer, who then shot him. Authorities arresting more than 100 people, while at least 13 officers were injured. Chicago Police Superintendent David Brown calling the acts pure criminality.
Criminals.
Play this other one. Second Ezra 9:1. It says he measured. Second Ezra 9:1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the times diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then thou shalt well understand that it is the very same time when the highest shall visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there should be seen in the earth earthquakes and uproars of the people and the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. It says, for like as all things, all that is made in the world had a beginning and the end, and the end is made manifest. Even so, the times of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works and endings and effects and signs. And this is what we're seeing, man. This is what the things that we're supposed to be looking for. You know, these are the signs of the birth pains, man, that the scriptures speak about. Let me see if I can find that real quick. You know, I'm just trying to get it on the screen. You know, this is what the Lord said was going to happen, man. And what people need to understand, too, is that all this activity that they're doing is going to get addressed, too. Peep this. This is another one. this shit. And this wickedness is gonna be addressed, man. You got Jake on the screen laughing and joking and shit, giggling. Like this shit ain't, like this shit is all fun and games, man. The Lord don't look down on that with a kind look. You know? The Lord don't look on it with a kind look at all. This is what is that? Look, Psalms 37 and 27. Depart from evil and do good and dwell forevermore. But all them jakes don't have that in their minds, man. You see, that's the goddamn problem with you niggas, man. You do these things, but you don't think about your power. You know, you loot when the looting started. What was the point of you looting, man? Look, you niggas is just stealing for your convenience, man. That's the problem, man. Listen, man, you too be on the from stealing to shooting. You niggas is doing the same activities, both as evil works. This is Isaiah 5 and 20. It says, woe to them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter, man. You niggas thought it was good to be stealing, but when the shots started firing off, you thought it was wrong. Woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight. Man, you niggas that think you know every goddamn thing. But here it is, a man that can come out of the scriptures and tell you what's wrong and right according to the scriptures, and you niggas think you hold the truth. A lot of you Jake is about to get wiped off the face of the earth, man, and it's going to start off with a lot more of you women, man. Because contrary to popular belief, the Lord made it so that there's more women in the world than men. You know, women are mentioned 2 times in the book of Ezekiel, the ninth chapter, starting at the fourth verse. It says, slay you utterly, both old and young, both maids and little children and women. Maids is talking about women too. It says, woe unto them that are mighty to drink wine, and men of strength to mingle strong drink, which justify the wicked for reward, and take away the righteousness of the righteous from him. You know, you two-third ass niggas, man. This is gonna be the place of your judgment, man. You about to get a whole hell of a lot of hell, man. How we go from stealing to shooting, what the nigga said in this video. You know, it's you're gonna have a lot more than just shooting to worry about, man. Especially with goddamn women, man. This is excuse me, Salakia. This is 2nd Ezra 16. And 47. It says, you know, I'll start at 46. It says, for strangers shall reap their fruits and spoil their goods, overthrow their houses and take their children captives. For in captivity and famine shall they get children. It says, and they that occupy their merchandise with robbery. These niggas looting in these goddamn stores, man. You don't think about how that looks on your nation, man. These niggas, man, you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans will do all this bullshit, all this evil, and not think about how it looks on your nation, man. Not let alone about how it's against the law, statutes, and commandments of the Lord. So it says, and they that occupy their merchandise with robbery, the more they deck their cities, their houses, their possessions, and their own persons, the more will I be angry with them for their sins, say Yahweh. So the Lord is going to have a whole hell of a lot to say about you 2/3 ass Negroes, bitch ass women, man. Evil fucking souls, man. The Lord, the more you deck yourself in these days, man, and get down with all this BS, the more the Lord is going to show you his disdain, man. Proverbs 11 and Proverbs 1, Salakia. I think I'll start at 11. I'll start at 10. It says, my son, if sinners entice thee. See, this is something that Israel always had to deal with, man. This is why this was the first proverb, man. The Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel, man. Solomon was putting Israel on point, man. It says, my son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. If they say, come with us, let us lay wait for blood, let us lurk privily for the innocent without cause, let us swallow them up alive as the grave, and whole as those that go down to the pit, man, because pretty soon it's going to be hot and heavy enough that niggas are not going to be plotting to go into these department stores, but all the goods are going to be in people's houses, man. This is going to be the mindset, man. And these niggas that are out here doing this today, all this looting today, are going to be the same niggas that's going to be going in people's houses with guns. It says, verse 13, we shall find all precious substance. Then it just show that Jake with a whole tray of chips, man. In the time of famine, man. It says, we shall find all precious substance. We shall fill our houses with spoils. And that's what Jake do, man. Stealing TVs and bullshit. Cast in thy lot among us. Let us have one purse. You know, and they're going to try to get a whole group of niggas, man. Because one thing about a lot of niggas, man, they'll never stand alone. It says, in verse 15, my son, walk now in the way with them, refrain thy foot from their path. You know, and that's what we're telling brothers now, man. You ain't got to go out here and loot and shit. The scriptures tell you, care not for the things of the world, man. For the Lord knows what you need before you ask him. It says, verse 16, for their feet run to evil and make haste to shed blood. Surely in vain the net is spread in the sight of any bird. And they lay wait for their own blood. They lurk privily for their own lives. So are the ways of everyone that is greedy of gain, which take away the life of the owners thereof. And really, this is taking away the life of the owners. You know, I don't know if this is a joke. More than likely it ain't. But these niggas is greedy of gain, man. They were opportunistic as fuck. And they just started rolling through the neighborhood, just robbing people blind, man. This could have been a Jake store, and they just ripping Jake off, man. This was a lot of Jake, man, that actually have stores like this, man, they work their ass off to get it. And this is the only source of income they have. They put their whole time in that motherfucker, man. Issachar be having stores like this all the time out here. You know? So what? These niggas that do these things in these days, man, are laying in wait for their own blood, man. Meaning they're gonna do these things and the Lord is gonna repay them, man. But the time's coming where this is gonna be an all-out, evident thing happening, and it's no longer just gonna be for regular, everyday conveniences like a TV and shit. This is gonna be for your necessities. This is 2 Ezra 15 and 19. It says, I'll start at 18. It says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation. And this was going to happen, man. It's going to be only famine. Family is gonna make this stuff worse. Why do you think these people are sitting there looting and shit right now, man? Because they're out of work. They ain't got no way to get it. Just basic necessities, or even just a simple desire like a bag of chips. So niggas is ready to loot for anything, man. It says, and they're seeing that these cops can't do shit. You got all these people out of work, man. There's so many people that are down to do this shit now. The people that you thought had everything to lose before now have nothing to lose. So what? They're losing it. 2 Ezra 15:58. It says, they that be in the mountains shall die of hunger and eat their own flesh and drink their own blood for very hunger of bread and for very thirst of water. You see? So the famine is coming, man, and this shit is only going to get worse. And you niggas that sit here and plot and plan and scheme and shit just to overthrow somebody so you can get their shit. The Lord said he was gonna the more you decked yourselves, your cities and your houses, the more he was gonna be angry with you, man. So don't go into the way of these niggas, man. You stand out in righteousness, man. You brothers that are in this truth, stand out in righteousness. You know? So Lord willing, this is all edifying. I'm going to say, call Allah, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakal Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone, and peace and mercy, hope, Shalom.